Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the United Way for your latest Manchester United news. You were live a few seconds ago, but I don't know what happened. It just totally turned off. So yeah, we are back. New, different thumbnail. Don't worry, we are still the same. Wouldn't say lots of stuff, but a few interesting stuff to get stuck into, like a potential new deal for Dalot. Obviously, as his contract runs out in June. Frankie de Jong, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Glazers set to sell? Question marks. Supposedly, someone found how much would be enough to buy Manchester United and how much we can buy the Glazers out. So we'll start off with Diogo Dalot. Manchester United will discuss a potential new deal for Diogo Dalot in the coming months as his contract runs out in 2023, says Richard Romano. I think extending Dalot's contract is, listen, I don't think you have a choice. It runs out next year, so Manchester United are going to keep Dalot 100%. I can't see Manchester United letting Dalot leave, even on a free. I just can't. You'll be here for a while, anyways. And in fairness to him, his performances so far this season have actually been pretty good. So, I don't see why not. We don't extend his contracts. We will get stuck into that. Barcelona were keen on signing Diogo Dalot, but he never entertained their interest. Diogo Dalot has a great relationship with lots of the Manchester United players, and Erik ten Hag is a big fan of him. So, Dalot is decent, isn't he? Like, he's not the worst. I've seen what I wouldn't say I've seen worse, but I think he's our only option at the end of the day, isn't he? Though, like Diogo Dalot, when you look at him, you're like, yeah, you're literally our only option. If we don't extend your contract, he's gonna have. I mean, we didn't buy it right back in the summer, which would have been nice if he did, but Manchester United just decided to be slow, which nothing new there stuff with Manchester United. But yeah, it's going to be crazy, but yeah, listen, I'm glad that we're extending the Dalot's contract. I'm glad that, hold on, make sure there's no music on, because yesterday there was music on. Hold on, music. No, right, grand. It is interesting if we do extend Dalot's contract. I think Manchester United should just buy a right back in the summer. Buy a decent right back in the summer to basically just to have squad depth. We need decent squad depth, and we don't have decent squad depth at the moment, especially in the right back position. Wan-Bissaka, who will he be here for long? I don't know. It's hard it's hard to describe Manchester United. anymore, because, as I said, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what they're going to do. But listen, they're going to extend the lowest contract, no doubt. And yeah, it's basically we'll be live probably 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, so make sure to join us for that. Obviously, we'll obviously if we have news coming out as well between now and then, that's it. So yeah, we're going to move on about Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong always wanted to stay at Barcelona. He loves the city. He's got a new house in the area, and he wants to compete for his place in the new stock squad. Manchester United were ready to do a deal for Frankie de Jong in the last couple of weeks of the transfer window, but the player only wanted to stay at Barcelona. So yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that Manchester or that I there's a lot of things that kind of are De Jong was thinking about, and he was like, if I leave, I might miss out on this. I might miss out on this. Listen, he was still going to get game time at Manchester United. I didn't know where he was aiming at with that one. But yeah, it's like, I would have liked it if we got Dalot, Frankie de Jong, but Manchester United were too slow, and I don't think we had what Frankie de Jong wanted, and that was Champions League football. I reckon if Manchester United had Champions League football, we would have got Dalot early in the window. Or Dalot, why do I keep mentioning Dalot? Frankie de Jong, we would have got Frankie de Jong earlier on the window. But I mean, it's not like, all right, his wages were were a lot. His wages were a lot, but I still think that he would have improved our midfield. Listen, even though we probably would have got ripped off, I do think that we would have. We would have had a very, very strong. We would have had a strong midfield. Imagine. Listen, I don't think we would have got Casemiro. So, you would have had Eriksen, Bruno, Frankie de Jong, Donny van de Beek. It would have been squad depth all the same in the midfields, and I doubt we would have had Casemiro. I doubt if we got de Jong, I don't think we would have gotten Casemiro. It was one or the other. And yeah, I mean, I suppose we can't complain with who we have in the midfield. 5-time Champions League winner in Casemiro, worth £7 million. Let's hope we get to see more of him. Move on about Cristiano Ronaldo, because I think everyone not knows I'm talking about much about de Jong now. But George Mendes spent 2 or 3 months to try find the club for Ronaldo up until deadline day. However, no options were possible. And Cristiano Ronaldo never created any problems with Erik ten Hag on the board, says Fabrizio Romano. Well, we all knew that Ronaldo wanted to leave the club. Because I know we don't have Champions League football. It's annoying that we don't have Champions League football. I mean, could you imagine if we did have Champions League football? It would have been very, very nice. We would have had a lot more money. We would have had a lot more. I reckon we would have had a lot more players. But yeah, it is a bit of a shame. But listen, he's here probably either until next summer or January. So we'll be here for a good while anyway. So yeah, listen. We all knew Ronaldo didn't create any problems with the board. We know. Listen, he wanted to leave. He just wanted the best for himself. We understand that, and I don't think he'd be the man to cause problems at a club. Maybe in the fan base, because there's a lot of arguments. But like, I've had these shows, and a lot of people have back and forwards with other people. That's understandable. It is understandable, but. Listen, Ronaldo wasn't. I just had that feeling near the end of the window. Once we had Leicester on the Thursday of deadline day last week. You just knew that he's not going to go anywhere. No one's going to pay Ronaldo's wages. This is why he's still here. If Ronaldo had lower wages, a lot of teams would have snatched him up very, very quick. But just because of his wages, and they're looking at his age as well, like, he's getting paid this amount a week. He's only this. He's how old? Blah blah blah. So there's really no point in signing a player who will probably only get a year or two left in him, when we're probably going to spend a lot of money a week just on his wages. So I see what they mean from there. So yeah, he's still here either until January or next summer. So as I said, he'll be here for other an extra few months or so. Anyway, let's hope he's here for next year. So yeah. Uh, Before Fabrizio Romano's interview with Anthony, Manchester United were trying to discuss a deal with Ajax, but it was very difficult. The player forced in the move late on changed the situation. They were on about Anthony now. We knew that he's here. Debut goal yesterday against Arsenal. I actually thought he had a good. He played 60 minutes or so. I actually thought he had a very good game for Manchester United yesterday. It was only his debut as well. Going to be a big threat up top for Man United. I'm not going to say it was worth every penny yet, because you can't. I mean, you can't really describe a player after one game. I mean, we have Europa League, so we'll hopefully see more of him then. So there is a lot. There is a lot. He has a lot of potential, and that's what I like about him. He's still young as well. He's played under Ten Hag, so Ten Hag and him have a very, very, very good relationship, which is very good. But I just can't wait to see what else he has to prove. I really, really cannot wait to see what else he has to prove, because I really get the feeling that I hope that he does be a great player for Manchester United. And as I said, he's only young as well, so it's not like he's nearly coming into his 30s or blah blah blah. He's still a young player, and as I said, he still has a lot of potential. And let's just hope he lives up to it. Let's just hope he lives up to it, because this Premier League is a lot different to what the Eredivisie is. It's a lot different to what the Eredivisie is. But Anthony, in my opinion, he's a player that you can trust. He's a player that likes to try a lot of things out. I mean, I watched him yesterday, and just the way he was playing and the way he was just passing the ball around the pitch, like it was absolutely nothing. It was enjoyable for us fans to watch, and then his goal as well, tucked into the bottom left, was very, very good. It was very, very good. And listen, let's hope it's the first time for the young lad, because as I said, I'm going to say here, he is going to be a brilliant player for Manchester United. I really, really think he's going to bring a lot to it. He's going to bring a lot. I mean, our attack yesterday with just him in it was very, very good. It was strong. I felt like it was very, very strong. And just the way he plays football it's like it was Arsenal as well. We just threw him into a game against Arsenal like he was playing for the club for a while. He got 60 minutes. I would have liked him to get the full 90, but Ten Hag's probably looking at Europa League on Thursday, and then he literally only started training 2 or 3 days ago. So yeah, I can see where Ten Hag comes from in certain parts. But listen, the subs in the end, look, he proved us wrong. Anyways, I shall say that he proved us wrong. In the end, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna have a few more people in, so Anthony is going to be good. But I'm gonna just go back and talk a bit more about Dalot. Could he be getting a contract extension? You'd like to think so, about Dalot. But listen, Dalot is gonna be. He's not gonna go anywhere anytime soon. They're going to extend this contract, but I just hope Manchester United don't get overexcited and think to themselves, it happened before. It's happened before, even with a lot of teams. There's a player on good form, and then next of all, his contract has come to an end, and they get all overexcited and give him more money, and then a week or two later, he goes and plays shit again. I just hope Manchester United don't do that. I'm just hoping Manchester United don't go and make that mistake, because as I said, We're that club that has made a lot of stupid mistakes in the past, and I just don't want it to happen again. That's all I want. But Dalot is playing so well. He's playing well with Eric Ten Hag so far this season. And all right, he's no Trent or he's no Cancelo, no Kyle Walker. He's not a top class right back. He's not underrated. He's not overrated. I think he's just a balanced right back. Like, I like his passion. Like, I've watched a lot so far this season, and I like his passion. I like his passion. Like, the smallest of things, the lot does well for the club. Or anything. When he blocks the ball to go out for a throw in our corner, he does something. He honestly celebrates it like it's a goal. I mean, look at our back four at the moment as well. It's gelling well anyway. So far, anyways, it's gelling. Listen, let's just hope it improves. And that's all. I'm just hoping that Manchester United can keep the law at that level. If they can't, even getting better than that. Because look at our back four. It's Malacia, Martinez, Varane, and Dalot, and De Gea in goals. It's pretty decent. That's what I like about it. But then again, you don't want to get too excited, because, like, let us know in the comments. Do you think we should extend Diogo Dalot's contract? I don't really think, like, does our opinion really matter? Because I think Manchester United will just, we're lacking right backs. We only have Wan-Bissaka. He has our only right. Wan-Bissaka and Dalot are two right backs at the club. And Wan-Bissaka's barely gotten game time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what else Manchester United can do with Dalot, with contracts, and yeah. Let's just check. Yeah, we'll move on and talk a bit about the Glazers as well, actually. Let's just check this now. Let me just get it already. Okay, so around £3.75 billion will be enough to price Man United from the Glazer family. Buying Manchester United may well be within the range of sovereign, I think I'm saying that, wealth funds such as Dubai, which is yet to follow Abu Dhabi, Manchester City, and Saudi Arabia, Newcastle United, in adding a top flight club to its portfolio. The Emirate is rumoured to be a contender. This is from Mike Keegan, by the way. So, is Manchester United ain't cheap, is it? Manchester United ain't cheap. But, do you know what? I think that I really, really think that listen, the Glazers can't be here forever, right? Obviously, a bad smell never goes, and the Glazers are a bad smell. A lot of rival fans, a few Manchester United fans probably the same. Oh, Manchester United win a few games, to sign a few players, they want to, the Glazers out chance, all this Glazers out talk will go out the window. No one want to hear about it. It's still continuing. Us fans, as much as Manchester United are doing well so far in the Premier League, 4 games, unbeaten, and we've signed a few players. That's not the Glazers out chance aren't going to change. If you're at the match or you watch the match, every time Manchester United had the ball, every time Manchester United were doing something well or scored a goal, or even when they won, you are still getting we want Glazers out chance, and that's not gonna change. I hope anyways. I hope that anyways. But listen, it'd be very hard to get rid of. Like, it'd be hard. The Glazers are mean. They're mean, right? They're probably. I can't think of any owners out there that are as bad as the Glazers. You take money out of the club, and then you think it's fun. But then you listen, you're still going to get rival fans saying, "Oh, you want them out, but the players you wanted, they got. When you wanted a manager sacked, the manager got sacked. When you wanted this manager, they brought the manager in." You really think that the Glazers are like, oh, these fans want these out, let's get them out. They probably did, but you get fed up with the club. You get fed up with the Glazers, not the football club. You get fed up with the Glazers because the club is being ran like a business. It's being ran like a business. Like the likes of TeamViewer, they won't be on the new Manchester United jerseys for next season. They want to go. A lot of sponsorships and all that want to go. They don't want to have anything to do with Manchester United. And in their defence, the Glazers just look around. All right, who's going to pay us more if we get a sponsorship? Who's going to give us more money? Oh, TeamViewer have a lot. They'll give us, we get a lot of money off them. Sponsorships and all that. No, I honestly, I cannot like. And again, suppose the one that you're getting, the Glazers want to sell in the next 24 to 48 months. Sell now. Don't wait. Sell now. Just because it's mid-season, doesn't matter. Sell now. Sell now. Newcastle got owners in like very quick. A lot of teams now these days are getting rid of their owners quick and bringing in better owners. And listen, it's the Glazers. The Glazers are just, in my opinion, I think they're being stubborn more than that. I really, really think the Glazers are being stubborn more than that. And because they just think to themselves, oh yeah, these fans want us out, blah, 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 blah. I don't care because I'm not going to listen to them because I'm the one getting the money. I can do what I want. No one's going to stop me. That's basically that's like what they're saying. They're probably, agreeing on, probably, I was surprised if they even watched the match yesterday, but you probably got them, heard the chance we want guys out. They probably would have put the volume up on the TV and smiled at it like, you know what, I'm actually enjoying this. Really, that's lit like that, and they don't care. They don't care. Like, yeah, we got Anthony. We wanted Anthony. We wanted De Jong. We didn't get De Jong. We didn't get De Jong. We wanted a lot of players at this club. And listen, I've said it before. I said it in the transfer window last week. We can sign so and so many players, so and so that player, the best players in the world. I will, and I hope the fans, people watching this, and all the United fans around the world will be like, yeah, I want the Glazers out as well. Doesn't matter how many players we sign, who we sign, when we sign them, we're still going to be Glazers out. Nothing will change. And I hope nothing changes. Because listen, yeah, we can get distracted now. It's easy to get distracted these days, when you support Manchester United because we're doing well, things are getting there. We're starting to find our shape. But then again, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to say, oh, hold on a sec. We're actually doing well now, so I don't want the Glazers. They can do what they want. That won't change, and I hope not. Because this, as I said, Manchester United, doing well. And listen, we all know Manchester United lose a game, and I'm by the way, I'm a Manchester United fan. That will still want. We still want the Glazers out, right? Nothing's going to change, and I hope nothing changes. That us fans want the Glazers out. Because I can't wait for the day when you wake up and see Glazers are gone. That'll probably be the best day ever. Never mind winning the the 99 Champions League final. No. This will be the best day when the Glazers leave. But then again, Joe Glazer, the clowns who own this club, they be thinking they'll have probably kids or whatever, blah, blah, blah. They'd be like, do you know what? We're going to give Manchester United to you and we do. I just hope the name Glazer doesn't last long at this club because it gives you a headache. It gives you a headache. It really, really does. Like, look at me now. Even when the Manchester United do well, I still want the clowns out of my club. They're scumbags. Do you know, we're ran like a business. All they cared about was the money. And then when you get the money in, they take it out and God knows what they spend it on. They own Tampa Bay Buccaneers over in America, I think. Buccaneers are doing very, very well. Manchester United, we're doing well now, but behind the scenes, the club is all over the place. Just because we're doing well on the pitch, what are we doing? What's it like behind the scenes? How's it affecting the likes of Ten Hag? How's it affecting the players? It's like the players and Ten Hag are just in their own bubble at the moment. You don't hear out and all the all the Glazers and all that. They're like, oh, let's blah blah blah. It's like the players are just like, and Ten Hag is just like keep yourself distracted. It really, really, really is what it's like. And listen, they'll be gone sooner or later. But thanks everyone for watching. Like, comment, hit that subscribe button. I'll speak to you all on the next one.